Hello guys, it's Lewis here from Norwich City Central. Hope you're all doing well. I'm in Bulgaria at the moment, and as you can see, wasn't particularly pleased with the Norwich City performance. It ended Norwich City 0, Leeds United 3, and Leeds march on and stay top of the table after an impressive performance against us. I can't lie, just sitting in my hotel lobby now, I'm just thinking, you know what, Bielsa taught Daniel Farke a footballing lesson. Both teams play a relatively similar style, except from Bielsa has a high press, and just the better manager won, didn't they? And the better team won. I can't really slag off any Leeds fans or any Leeds players or their club in general, because Leeds were the better team, weren't they? And you just got to accept it, haven't you? I thought the first half we started relatively well. There was a lot of optimism and a lot of positivity. I think Thompson was kind of at the heart of the midfield, and I really enjoyed his performance today. He was one of the few positives coming out of the game, and we started quite well, as I said, on the front foot. Team of Hookie getting into some good areas, but then Leeds really stepped on it. And as I said, the high press, their desire to win the ball back, and their positivity going forward. As I said, Daniel Farke and Bielsa do play similar styles, but in terms of possession, Bielsa taught Farke how to move with the ball with intensity, and how to move with the ball and be effective with it. They get through, they have a chance, Tim Krul makes a save, and then the rebound is smartly put in, and the player on the line, it might have been Pinto, I think, possibly could have got to it, but maybe I'm being a bit harsh on him, or maybe a bit harsh on the player on the line. It was a good strike, and it's 1-0 Leeds, and that's when Leeds score, you've got to be saying, right, Norwich players, let's take our time, let's stay in it, and let's be defensively solid. And we just switch off, don't we? A nice bit of play, to be fair. They get into the box, and it's Alinovsky, I think it might have been, with a strike at the near post, and Tim Krul, you've got to be doing better, mate. He knows it, and the fans will be knowing it as well. I wouldn't say it was a big mistake, but I certainly would have been saying it is a mistake and a save you would be expecting Tim Krul to make. And after his very poor performance against West Brom, including that horror goal he let in this game, he should have been doing better as well, shouldn't he? With that near post shot. And I don't think we should be getting too worried about Tim Krul, because I thought he put in a good performance against Sheffield United. But yeah, if he saves that and we go in at 1-0, we possibly get a better chance. And in the first half, yeah, we still even though we went 2-0 down, we were still quite positive. Jordan Rhodes almost getting onto the end of the cross. But at half time, Daniel Farke did not lift the players at all. They came out and they were quite sloppy. I thought the second half of the performance was kind of unacceptable. Leeds just ran the midfield. Bielsa knows how to play the game. He's a smart thinker. And Leeds ran the midfield, and they made it 3-0. A beautiful strike from Pablo Hernandez, and Leeds were also very clinical, and that's something Norwich particularly haven't been in the past. We were against Preston, but under Daniel Farke, I wouldn't say we've been a clinical and ruthless side, and Leeds were. A brilliant strike from Hernandez to make it 3-0. They did create a couple more chances as well in the game, and probably luckily it wasn't 4-0. Norwich didn't really create anything at all in that second half, and that shows the kind of lethargic, lateral style football we play. Did get one chance, Grant Hanley forcing a save at the Leeds keeper, and Shabeni couldn't turn it home. But yeah, as I said, really disappointed with the lack of positivity, especially in that second half for Norwich. And just, we can tell Bielsa's, it's going to sound quite harsh, but I'm going to talk real now. I don't think Leeds, I think we can be Leeds in terms of, I think we can have the calibre of Leeds players and the calibre of manager. And I do think we're getting held back by Daniel Farke. Last season we had brilliant players like Maddison, Murphy. We had a really talented squad, and finishing 14th was unacceptable. And I just think Daniel Farke's football is holding us back. And although in some performances we've been quite positive this season, I don't think we were particularly today, and it's just disappointing, because I want to see us progress, and I want to see us move on, and I want to see us challenge for the top 6, but I'm just not sure. I think we need to be more positive on the ball. And we need to take a lot of lessons from Bielsa, because Bielsa told us how to press effectively and how to move the ball effectively. And under Daniel Farke, I don't think under Daniel Farke, certainly this season, defensively, off the ball we haven't been great, and that's what's been letting us down. And if we can't do both things, which is moving the ball forward effectively and defending effectively, we're not going to get far this season. So it's a big season for Daniel Farke, a big season for Norwich. Ipswich next week. I'm going to be going. I cannot wait for Ipswich away. It's a big derby day for both teams, isn't it? Please leave your thoughts down below, and I'll see you later. Subscribe to Norwich City Central. Have a good one.